although that was the description, the devil, you don't believe that's what you was then. That's what you're saying.
See. The devil is a generic term, like the red devils, yeah, right? It's just like he was wicked, he was evil, he was this, yeah, right? He was devil. Now, when I wanted to write the book, it was going to be Tall, Dark and Dangerous. It's a play on Tall, Dark and Handsome, because I believe I'm tall, dark and handsome. Yeah. And Graham Johnson came back and said, no, it's got to be called a devil. Yeah. And I argued with him over it. Yeah. I said to him, well, why can't we call it? They called me the devil. But I acquiesced to his views for it to be called a devil because I understood the commercial grab of that name. Yeah. Now, and I explain in depth in the book that I'm a Christian. Yeah. That I believe in the Trinity. That I'm saved by the redemptive powers of the blood of Christ. Yeah, right? And I'm not a devil. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or I'm not the devil. I know who the devil is. Yeah, right? But I understood because everything was a means towards an end. Yeah. It goes back to 2007. I'm sitting on Paradise Island in the Maldives. I'm watching the sun come out of the Indian Ocean and it's beautiful. And I have this idea to turn the horror story of my life from a negative to a positive, to write a book, to do a documentary, in order to make a movie about my life, to raise the money to build the Andrew John Memorial Skills Centre, a centre that will know no race, no creed, no background, and teach our young men a vocational skill so that they can provide for themselves and their families without being involved in drugs, guns, violence, or becoming pistoleros and murdering each other. Because I started this work back in 2005, basically to stop the black-on-black killing, because I lost my brother to this life. Yeah. Shot dead 1991. Shot 4 or 5 times in the back. Yeah. All part and parcel of the lifestyle we lived.
Was that a targeted assassination or?
There's those that believe that it should have been me instead of Andrew. Yeah. Because the guy that killed him had actually attacked a couple of years earlier. Now, here's the interesting part about talking about destiny in my life. I was taken into prison, and I was in Wormwood Scrubs. I went in on the 2nd of April, 1991, and I was released 15 weeks later on the 27th of July, 1991. Andrew was shot dead, on the 8th of June, 1990, on Granby Street, just outside a restaurant that we used to own together. Yeah. And this is it in a nutshell. I had certain golden rules as a taxman. Yeah. And one of the golden rules as a taxman was, you'd only tax a man once. I would never try to make a man wear the same shirt twice. Because if you did that, he'd believe every time you was broke, you'd be coming after him, and it'd force him to do something about it. Andrew went to the same well too many times, and the guy did something about it.
Was he similar to you then?
Andrew was my PIC. PIC is my partner in crime. We came as a duo.
You were ruthless then? Two of you like this, you know.
I would say I would liken us.
It's like Kane and Undertaker.
No. I would liken us to the Cray twins. Yeah. Only more ruthless. Yeah. And we made more money. Because it was the explosion of cocaine and crack and the money that went with that. Yeah, right. Now, and my heyday was after the 1981 uprisings, where my neighbourhood, the South End, which later became known as Toxiv, was a no-go area for the police. Yeah. And people that are my contemporaries and people that I work with, I went to school with Curtis Warren. Yeah, Curtis Warren made the rich list. Yeah. Me and Curtis had a little bit of strange at the present moment in time. because of the work that I do and because of eternal politics, shall we call it. Yeah, I go in depth about my relationship with him in the new book, The Devil Decoded. Yeah, right, because it's amazing that we both came from the same school. Yeah. We're both two of the most well-known sons of Liverpool, infamous sons of Liverpool. Yeah. And he used to serve me in my mum's kitchen. Yeah.
Save you.
He used to serve me, leave it at that. He used to serve me in my mum's kitchen. Yeah, right. See,
How old is he?
Curtis is 2 years younger than me.
Oh, wow.
So Curtis is in his 60s now.
Wow.
Yeah. But see, what the times we're talking about when we were in our 20s.
Mm.
Yeah. You've got to remember, 1980s Britain, is a totally different place than it is today. Although, Cullen, we're retaining to those treacherous times with the political climate at the present moment of time and the rise and resurgence of racism and racist values.